Corals are cnidarian animals like jellyfish and sea anemones. They possess stinging cells known as cnidocytes in the tentacles which surround their mouth. The mouth empties into a pharynx and then into the gastrovascular cavity, which fills their body and tentacles with tissues known as mesenteries separating chambers. The base of the coral polyp secretes calcium carbonate, making a cup known as corallite, and muscles can retract the coral polyp's body into this cup. Individual polyps can bud asexually from each other, and tubular tissues known as coenosarcs can connect individual polyps so that materials can flow between them. Corals can also grow asexually through fragmentation of a reef, which might occur during a storm, and they can also reproduce sexually, and an individual coral might be male, female, or hermaphroditic. While corals are predaceous animals using their tentacles to feed on small animals, and thus they are carnivores, they are also herbivores in a sense because much of their energy, often 90% of their energy, is obtained through the photosynthesis of the algae living within the coral tissues. While some symbiotic algae and blue-green algae can live between coral cells, others, especially the dinoflagellate Symbiodinium, live inside coral cells. In fact, they are so abundant that a square centimeter of coral can possess hundreds of thousands to millions of these dinoflagellates living inside coral cells. While the coral cell provides them habitat and nitrogen obtained from the animals on which the coral animal preys, the endosymbiotic algae provide most of the coral's energy in the form of glucose, glycerol, or amino acids. While some algae may actually be present in a fertilized egg of a coral embryo, so that the alga exists from conception, the majority are taken in through feeding from the surrounding seawater and are known as zooxanthellae. These endosymbiotic zooxanthellae are so important for the coral that when they are lost, the coral loses the hues that it gains from the pigments of these algae. This process is known as bleaching. And while corals may recover from bleaching, bleaching frequently can result in the death of the coral.